Hi everyone, I'm here to share my hairless body transformation for 2023. Last year was a rough one, and it ended in divorce. So this year I decided it was time for a Brazilian wax. I was completely done with shaving, and I figured what better way to start 2023 than getting a Brazilian wax and starting fresh with a clean slate. And honestly, it has been a game changer. There are 3 reasons why I think women get the Brazilian wax. It's for hygiene, convenience, or confidence. For me, it was all of the above. Let's talk about it. First things first. Let's get into how long my hair had grown. In this video, I will be showing you guys the full process of my Brazilian wax from start to finish. As you can see, my hair is pretty long. I usually keep my hair shaved down, but I wanted to grow it out for the Brazilian wax. If you want your Brazilian wax to last as long as possible, make sure that your hair is at least ½ an inch long. The minimum length requirement for Brazilian wax is usually around 0.5 inches or 1.5 centimeters. Anything less than that, they won't be able to grab onto the hairs properly and wax them. The reason being is because the wax needs to stick to the hair and not just your skin, so make sure you give it enough time for your hair to grow out. If you do decide to get the Brazilian wax, this is also the reason why you should never shave between your waxes. It is best to just let the hair grow out, so that when you go in for your next wax, they can wax everything evenly. Shaving in between your waxes makes the hair grow back thicker, and it also grows back in different directions. So when they go to wax it, they only able to grab onto the flat parts of the hair and they unable to grab onto the angled parts. Hence, you have more broken hairs and more ingrown hairs. That's why most salons strongly recommend against shaving in between your waxes. I've been growing my hair out since late November, so it's been about 2 months. I chose December to get the Brazilian wax because my period started the day before, and I knew that the pain would be more tolerable since I had my period. That's what they call a period pain. High pain tolerance varies among individuals, and some people may find it more painful to get a wax during their menstrual cycle due to hormonal influences. However, for me, I actually find that it's the complete opposite. I find that my pain tolerance is higher. When I have my period, I get a period pain high. This is because studies have shown that during your menstrual cycle, your body releases more endorphins, which are natural pain relievers. The increase in endorphins can help you cope with pain and discomfort, making it easier to endure procedures like waxing. So if you're someone who's considering getting a Brazilian wax, you might want to consider getting it during your menstrual cycle. But please don't use this as an excuse to skip your period. Products like Middle can help reduce cramping. On the day of the wax, I made sure that I ate a good breakfast and drank plenty of water to make sure that I wouldn't feel faint. Before going to the salon, I was so nervous, I was shaking the entire car ride there. I got the single-serve hard wax beans. They have pre-wax and post-wax wipes inside. The pre-wax wipe is used to cleanse the area, while the post-wax wipe is used to soothe the area. I highly recommend buying these because they're really handy to have, and it's definitely worth the money. I didn't know how to open the pouch, so I just bit into it. You can use your teeth, or you can use scissors to open the pouch. The wax beans are individually wrapped so that they can be easily peeled apart and thrown away after use. Each wax bean contains enough wax for a single application. I tried to take a before picture, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. This is what it looked like underneath the underwear. It's not too bad. I probably could have waited another month to get the wax, but I was feeling pretty confident, so we just got straight into it. Here is the actual process of me getting the Brazilian wax. It was so quick and easy. Honestly, the hardest part is laying there in those tiny little briefs they give you. These briefs are super uncomfortable. I kept adjusting my position throughout the whole thing. I was trying to be brave, but I was literally biting down so hard on the towel that my jaw was hurting. The wax was warm and sticky and smelled sweet like caramel. She put a piece of cloth on top of the wax and pressed it firmly onto my skin. Then she counted to 3 and pulled the cloth off really fast. I was only wincing in pain. Seemed like it was over pretty quickly. Once that area was finished, she moved on to the other side. On the second round, I was screaming on the inside, but I was trying to be as still as possible so that she could finish up. To say that this was painful is a horrific understatement. It felt like my skin was being ripped off. Maybe that's because it sort of was. The wax grabs onto your skin along with the hair, so when it gets pulled off, it takes off your skin along with it. Even though it was extremely painful, I'm glad that I got it over with. My skin was left baby soft and smooth. I was shocked by how smooth my skin was. Afterwards, it felt like velvet. I wish I could have taken a picture to show you guys how smooth my skin was afterwards, but I didn't think to take a picture. And plus, I was kind of embarrassed at that point. Once I got home, I followed the instructions on the packaging and applied the post-wax wipe. This helped soothe the area and reduce any redness. I applied a little bit of Vaseline, and I was good to go. The bikini area was the smoothest it had ever been. It felt like silk. I haven't waxed before, so I don't really know what to compare it to, but wow! My legs felt so much smoother than when I used to shave. The next few days after the wax, I experienced some slight discomfort, but it wasn't anything that a little bit of ibuprofen couldn't fix. I also noticed that my skin was slightly red, but it went away within a day or two. As for the hair that did come out, it only grew back about half an inch in 4 months. This is very surprising to me, because usually my hair grows pretty fast. I think it's because I'm on birth control pills. My hair grows significantly slower. When I'm on birth control, one of the biggest perks of getting a Brazilian wax over shaving is that your hair grows back finer. The reason why is because the wax pulls the hair out from the root. This means that when the hair grows back, it grows back finer than before. Plus, you never have to worry about razor burn or cuts when you're shaving. Also, it helps with ingrown hairs, and it prevents uneven hair growth. So would I recommend getting a Brazilian wax? Yes and no. It's not as bad as it seems. Yes, it hurts, but it's a very quick pain that goes away pretty fast, and the results are worth it. Would I get it again? Absolutely. It's been a game changer for me. The smoothness and confidence that it brings is amazing. It's a great way to start fresh and new. And honestly, it's just really convenient. It's nice not having to shave every day and deal with razor burn and cuts. I just love the convenience of it all. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.